with a blockbuster set of results, and that is really Tata Steel. Amit Dixit is joining in to weigh in on the performance. Now, Amit, I guess on the India front, they've blown past expectations. I want to start with the Europe question first, because yes, there's positivity coming in now, but one can argue that perhaps it wasn't as much as what the market had in mind. How do you view the European performance, and is that, can that be a further trigger for the stock?
Yeah, hi. So in case of Europe, well, our own estimate was $123 of profit. However, we have to see that how much of carbon credit purchase is built in the number that we see, that is $66 per ton. So I believe there would be some element of carbon credit purchase. And then one thing that is very clear, if you look at the premium that they get versus the headline prices, so that premium has come off. So the premium used to be around $230 per ton, but now the premium has come off to just 53. Now, what does it signify? It signifies that the spot prices have not been yet built in contracts. And as the quarter goes by, you will find that these spot prices will come in the contracts, and therefore this will lend two things. First of all, the realization will go up, and secondly, the stickiness of these prices will remain possibly for the entire CY21. So going ahead, I believe you will see a much better TSE than what we are usually used to see.
Okay, we are trying to fish out that TV Narendran bite where he explains what is the carbon credit provisioning, and therefore, as per adjustment, the EBITDA per ton would be higher. I think Nigel was calculating it to be $108. Is that good enough, Amit Dixit? Does it, or do you think that's still below your expectation?
Well, that's still a little bit below, but as I explained, it's very difficult to calculate that how much of spot prices are built in contracts and will flow down the realization. So therefore, I explained that, the premium of realization with respect to the headline prices has dropped to $53, while it is around $220 to $30. So clearly, it shows that still spot prices have not flowed in contracts. But as the quarter goes by, you will find that flowing through. So therefore, the earnings would go even better in the ensuing quarters. So clearly, there is a little bit of disappointment, but I would say that it is more built around the fact that the spot prices went on increasing in this quarter, and not all of them flow directly in contracts.
Okay, got that. So now, what is your price target for the stock?
So our price target was 115 rupees a share, and definitely we are taking a look at our recommendations in light of the improved global outlook in terms of prices and in terms of demand. So I'll park this for a while, and but currently the target price is clearly 1175, and we are positive on the stock.
Okay, 1175. Just to sort of understand that, what is the next big kicker, Amit? There's also debt reduction, which is a big positive. They've reduced debt by about 29,000 crores in the overall year. How much more reduction are you penciling in, if any at all? And what will be the kicker? Will it be the continued higher prices in India?
So one thing we have been very categorical about, that regardless of prices, the debt reduction that companies achieve is quite structural. Now, if you look at the gross debt movement quarter on quarter, it has been like 20,000 crores, and even net debt movement has been around 11,000 crores. So clearly, the point here is that if you get a couple of more such quarters, you will find a very, very different debt level of Tata Steel. Now, debt reduction is definitely a trigger, because that stays on even if prices meander here and there. Now, the second point, as you said, the domestic prices. We have seen domestic prices in retail market rising. So clearly, compared to the average of Q4 FY21, in Q1 FY22, so far, the prices have only risen. And current spot price in retail market is around 67,000 rupees for HRC. So clearly, there is a movement of 10,000 rupees. And add to it the fact that export market is far more remunerative. In past, when export prices were used to be like 10% discount, compared to that, export prices at a premium of roughly 11% as of now. So clearly you have an export market that is very remunerative. and add to it the fact that our iron ore prices, and particularly for Tata Steel, really they don't matter. So clearly we see very good quarter ahead. I believe that Q4 FY21 is not the end. In fact, you would see a couple of more quarters with such kind of earnings if these prices sustain.
But your price target is only 1165. That's just about 100 rupees more.
Sorry?
Your price target was 1165, you said?
No. Well, I said that, the prices are like from 57,000.
Your price target on the stock.
Oh, stock is our target is 1175 as of now. But as I said that we will be releasing a note shortly in which we are having a relook at our target price and, recommendation considering the outlook that we see.
Thanks.
So clearly the tone is very positive.
Okay. We will, of course, read out the price when you publish that report. Thank you very much, Amit Dixit, for joining us. So Edelweiss telling us that already their price target is 1175, and in all probability, when the new report comes out, it could be a higher price. Now, we've just fished out that all